28, 2024. We're in the Wei Liaozi, verse 4 in chapter 3, speaking of control. People do not despise their lives and die gladly. The reason that the general is able to order soldiers to advance into battle is that his commands and edicts are clear, and his rules and discipline are meticulous. By putting clear rewards in front of his men and decisive punishments behind them, the general gives free rein to his capabilities in battle and will emerge victorious. Thus, when he acts, he will attain great accomplishments. Like this one's nice. This one's good because it's just like when he acts, he will accomplish things. And we're seeing a lot today in the influencer sphere of people just saying, "Take action, take action, take action," and that's what we're doing. That's what we have to do through this discipline, through clear rewards, decisive punishments, but you get free reign of your capabilities in battle to emerge victorious. So you have to have this discipline. 5. With a sergeant commanding each 100 men, a lieutenant commanding each 1,000, and a general commanding the host of 10,000 men, the few can defeat the many, and the weak vanquish the strong. If you put the words of your humble servant to the test, it will be sufficient to command your armies. If you rule to execute a man and follow through on the sentence, then even a father will dare not shelter his son from punishment, nor will a son dare shelter his father within the army. How then will mere soldiers dare shelter each other from your punishments? 6. If a soldier were to attack a man in the marketplace, the masses will surely avoid going there. Your servant says of this, battle is not a matter of individual feats of bravery, but the deeds of the unexceptional masses. Right? The deeds of unexceptional masses. What do I mean by this? I mean that there is no comparison between the soldier who willingly faces death and the soldier who seeks to preserve his own life. Heed this advice, and you will find it sufficient to command your armies, since they will act as a single heroic soldier. None will stand and face them. None will pursue them, and none will compare with them. They will truly be troops worthy of the lords and kings of antiquity. It is not a matter of individual feats and bravery. The Leroy Jenkins does not win victory. The unexceptional masses doing the mundane things that needs to be done. This is what brings victory. This is why I like to say years ago when I was an investment advisor that we're going to bore you to wealth. And I do that for many of my clients, right? It's very boring, very tedious, very monotonous. There's nothing grand or brave or, these feats of bravery or these individual whatever. It's like it's just boring, repetitive, and you got to do that, right? Success is a relentless game of execution, and all you do is just execute on the same thing, the boring things. You have to do it over and over and over again. And we'll wrap up with chapter 7, verse 7. It is said that the great Huang Gong raised a host of 90,000 men, and none in the realm could face him. It is said that Wu Qi raised a host of 70,000, and none in the realm dare face him. It is said that Wu Zi raised a host of 30,000, and none in the realm dared face him. In present times, there is no host led by any officer in any state that numbers fewer than 200,000 men. The inability to achieve meritorious deeds thus derives from failure to understand the principles by which an army is led, namely, keeping dissent in check, being lenient on minor infractions, finding solutions to problems, and rectifying errors that may arise. If you understand these principles of discipline and you can attain mastery over one man, then this is also true of 10 men. And if you can attain mastery over 10 men, then this is also true of men in their hundreds, thousands, and tens of thousands. This is why it is said, I hone the arms and people at my disposal. I nurture the skills of my commanders and the valor of my troops. Thus, when dispatched, my army strikes like an eagle, swooping through the winding valleys. I think that is a great insight into leading people, being a leader, because once you can successfully lead someone else to being successful, being competent, right, winning in battle, then this is repetitive. This is repeatable to one person, to another one person, to 10 people, to 20, to 100, to 1,000, and so on. And so maybe that's what we should focus on, the small things, the repeatable things, the mundane, right? The boring. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on doing the boring things and doing them well and doing them without complaint. And then this will lead to others looking up to us. And then that's how we will become the leaders that we're trying to be.